Alright guys, I just wanted to show you today the Wolfbox X5. So this is a 3-channel dash cam system. So it's going to cover your front, rear, and the inside. So it's great, especially maybe if you're an Uber driver and you want to get footage of the inside. So we're going to talk about the features today, what it comes with, how it works, and I'll also show you the app, and I'll show you some video demos to show you the video quality. But everything comes in the box. So as you can see, the front camera here, the inside camera is just on the other side of it, and then your rear camera, the rear camera cable, nice and long, so it should have no trouble reaching the back. And of course your standard USB charger. Nice thing about this one is that it does have an outlet on the back end, so it's not going to hog up the USB. And just some extra accessories, including the electrostatic stickers for placing it on your windshield, extra GPS mount and adhesives, as well as a cloth for cleaning the screens, the trim tool, and extra cable clips. So you're going to attach it using this adhesive right here. This is the GPS mount, and this thing is removable, so you can just take it off, so you can take this inside. Now it doesn't come with a USB data cable, but if you have your own USB-A to USB-C, you can attach this to your computer to download the files. And the nice thing is that you can adjust the GPS mount to a 90-degree angle, so you can adjust it accordingly. The front camera as well can be adjusted a little bit up and down and left and right. And so you're going to have two connections here, one for the power, to power it up, and then there's one on the side to connect it to the rear camera. This thing also does come with the SD card, so you don't have to worry about providing that. It comes with a 128 gigabyte SD card. The rear camera is a 360 rotating camera, so you should have no problem getting that adjusted to get exactly what you want captured. As far as the buttons on the front camera, so you do have the power button on the side there, but if you're already recording and it's already on, if you press that, you can take a screenshot of what's being recorded so that it'll save it into the locked folders so it won't get overwritten. The only other buttons you're going to see at the bottom, so you'll see a letter M. If you press that, that's going to access the menu. Then you do have your left and right buttons for navigating the menu and the files. And then you have an OK button last to confirm your selections. If you're already recording, if you short press that left arrow, it's going to lock the video. If you long press it, that's how you turn on and off Wi-Fi. The right arrow, if you short press it, that's going to take you to your files menu. If you long press it, that's how you turn the mic on and off. And if you're in recording, if you press that OK button, that switches whatever camera is getting displayed on the screen. So one nice thing about this camera that's going to make it stand out is that it does come with the Starvis 2 technology. So that's Sony's latest image sensor quality technology, which essentially is going to result in better image quality, especially in low light conditions compared to your standard dash cam. Also in conditions where there's a lot of bright spots and dark spots in the same video, it's going to prevent the bright areas from washing everything out. It also helps with reducing the motion blur and results in less grainy image quality. All right, now let's take a look at the various menus and settings that you have available within the camera itself. So it'll open up with a preview of what's being recorded. As you can see across the top, various icons showing you exactly what's been enabled or disabled. Now this thing is touchscreen, so as you can see, there are some things you can do just by swiping up from the bottom. For example, that's going to give you access to all your files. If you swipe from left to right, that's how you can switch the displayed camera. Swiping from top to bottom, you can access some quick settings like turning the mic on and off, the Wi-Fi on and off, and then changing the volume. Swiping from right to left, and that's going to get you to your main menu. You have various options and settings that you can change here. So for example, the resolution. So you have several options to choose from here, including disabling some cameras to only have 2 out of the 3, for example, work. You can change the loop recording time here from 1 minute, 3 minutes to 5 minutes. The actual clock or time setting, the time zone and time format here, and then the sound, you can turn that on and off. On the next page, you can turn Wi-Fi on and off. You can change the sensitivity of the G sensor or completely turn it off. You can even put on a screen protector if you'd like, and this is where you can turn voice control on or off. So you do have several commands that you can choose from. So here's a little demo of that. Turn off screen, turn on screen, show front camera. You can even set a fatigue reminder to let you know when to take a rest if you're into that. This is where you can adjust the rear camera, so you can flip it on the vertical axis or the horizontal. Then there's this flicker option, which enables you to change the rate of the frequencies. That way it doesn't flicker along with the light. You can turn the sounds on and off using this guy here, and the volume of those sounds as well. You can turn off the digital watermark here. You can format your SD card, and some international settings like changing the speed unit, the language, And on the next page, you can do a factory reset. You can get the app download link here along with the product info in the help center. All right, guys, so taking a quick look at the app. So as you can see here, you'll see a preview of the front and rear right at the top there. At the bottom right, you'll see the camera settings. So this is where you can adjust the settings that we saw in the menu, such as turning sound recording off, changing the video resolution. But probably the most important thing you want to do while you're in the app is to download these files. So you just click on camera files at the bottom left. So just click on any one of these. At the bottom left, you click download. It will download it, and then you can view the downloaded files at the bottom. Press into that particular file, and at the bottom right you'll then see the save button. So if you click on that, that's how you save it to the actual phone's album app. Okay, so here's some daytime shots just to demonstrate the video quality. As you can see, it is very clear and very sharp as well. And here's some from the back, just to make the same mistake I did and make sure your camera is placed away from the defrosting lines, because it will kind of blur the image as you see here. And then here's an example of the nighttime. All right, so I hope that was helpful and helps you decide on whether this dash cam is going to be right for you today, so definitely check it out.